Dr. Neftalie Williams has parlayed his passion for skateboarding into directing San Diego State University's new Center for Skateboarding, Action Sports, and Social Change.
Are they just skating all day or what?
No, that's a great question. Yeah. Looking at how skateboarding helps young people build communities, particularly at a time with people who have dissimilar backgrounds. At a time when in the U.S. right now, we need more reasons to see each other or see the other as the self.
Williams isn't just a sociologist and assistant professor at SDSU. As the first ambassador of skateboarding and envoy for the U.S. Department of State, he's headed to the 2024 Paris Olympics next week.
And we start to engage both, in this instance, the city of Paris, community centers, and community advocates and leaders to think about how skateboarding brings young people together and how we as adults can sort of tap into that and help them think of themselves as global citizens.
The skateboarding professor, as he's known, started skating as a kid in Massachusetts. He says part of the allure is its utilitarian nature of sorts. There are no rules or coaches, and that's why he says it has the power to build community and create social change. Williams says he's seen it in action through skateboarding programs he's introduced around the world, from Asia to Cuba.
Skaters in the U.S. and the skaters that are in Cuba, and see like, hey, this one thing that we love together can be the thawing of relationships between our two countries.
Through his experience and research, Williams has also seen how skating has broken barriers right here in the States.
When we saw the murder of George Floyd and the aftermath of that, what we really saw was that skaters were out in the streets working together and also talking about that shared history that they had.
Inside his SDSU office, skating paraphernalia decorates the walls, from a deck commemorating the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which was the year skateboarding debuted in the Games, to a poster with some of the Tokyo team members who now live in San Diego and are competing in this summer's Games. That rich San Diego skateboard history is why, even though he's gearing up for the Paris Games, Williams is looking to make sure that San Diego gets its props when the Olympics roll into Los Angeles in 2028.
When people come to think about, hey, skateboarding 2028, that's something that we built all together, but particularly with Southern California.
It spells in the virtues of San Diego.
Yes, yes. I mean, SD is getting it done.
Omari, Fleming, NBC 7.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.